Hi, David Huffman out here at Willow Run this afternoon, and I want to address those beginning golfers. So we have with us Tom Jackson. Tom's actually a very good golfer, but today he's going to be acting as if he's a beginner and doesn't know anything. So I'd like to give you a few basic things to understand when you get started, and if you'll work on these things initially, you'll get off to a much better start than the typical person. So from the first aspect, we want to talk about grip. And we want to make sure that as a golfer you can get a grip that matches you. So not bad to look in a golf magazine and imitate a golfer, or look it up on the internet and kind of see what your trail arm does. But from a lead arm standpoint, what we want you to do is basically this. So if you'll bend over, Tom, in a golf position. So Tom's kind of bent over where his arms are hanging down from his shoulders. And if we take the golf club out of his hands and he lets his arms hang, and we get his arms super loose, they'll find a natural position. So as a right-hander, his left arm is toward the golf course, so this is his lead arm. So we want this hand, when you look down at your hand and you see whatever that looks like to you, is it straight, is it turned a lot, is it counterclockwise a lot, that's going to be your natural lead arm grip, and that's what we want to get matching when you hold the golf club. So that's going to be his natural grip, and he's going to run that through the deep part of his fingers into that natural grip. And we'll explain more of this in detail if you go to our site at HuffmanGolf.com, and you'll see different articles we'll be putting up and that are in there that explain this in detail. His right hand, when it fits in, is essentially this area here with these lifelines. It's going to fit into his thumb. And if he can get started here, he's off to a solid start, better than most, having a grip that can work for him. So the first part is finding your natural, correct grip. Okay, now he's got a natural grip and we're getting started. We're going to get into his posture, because this is a simple thing, but most people get it wrong. So I'm going to have Tom to stand up very tall, and I'm going to place this golf club down his back. So when you look at yourself in a reflection or a mirror and you hold something across your back, this is going to be his natural posture. Some people's heads are more forward, some people are straight back and touch this. Wherever this is you. If you think this needs to change, then fine, go work out with a physical trainer, a therapist, whatever, to improve this posture. But wherever this is right now, this is you, and what's going to happen from this posture standpoint is Tom basically is going to find his grip standing tall. So stand tall again for us, Tom. So he finds his grip standing tall, he pushes his hips back, now he lets his arms fall, and he continues to bend from his hips. So when he gets down, he's going to pretty much look, or should look, like he was. So this is natural. If you force this and he tries to pull his head back, he's created tension. If he drops it down too much, he's limited his mobility. So we want to find a natural posture as well. So check yourself, and this is the posture you fall into. From a stance perspective, with most irons, we're going to probably have his feet as wide as his shoulders. It gets a little more detailed as you get better and better, but if Tom were to start and get his feet as wide as his shoulders, he's off to a very good start and a solid foundation for golf. If he gets to a driver, he'll make those feet a little wider. He's going to get the insides of his feet as wide as his shoulders. So a wider stance for a driver. Now, there we've got grip, we've got natural posture. Now let's get into alignment. Alignment as we come in. So Tom finds his grip as a new golfer, he's got his posture, he gets into his stance. Now alignment, it's very important to understand that the target is over here, and his feet and his hips and his shoulders are parallel to the left, almost like a train track, you could imagine. So the ball travels on this line, his body's over here. Because he's standing to the ball, the club swings around him on an arc, the ball should work its way over here to his right. So parallel train track thought.